Hey everybody, what is up? Serial Overdrive here, and today I'm going to be doing a beginner's guide to rifle and pistol hunting. So basically ranged hunting. This is, in my opinion, the best way to go. We're going to go over that and everything like that. I just did a melee guide, so hopefully that helped you guys out. But let's get into hunting basically with a rifle or pistol. So, first things first, you want to go to your local trade terminal. I'm doing this at Camp Icarus because that is the easiest and best place to do any sort of training or anything like that, especially if you're a new player, because these mobs are the easiest to hunt. If you want to know what you should hunt, here. Right here, Camp Icarus is the answer. Start branching out. You can get to some level 3s, but start with the level 1s. So, first things first, you're going to need to start off. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to weapons, and you're going to want to buy this, the rifle, and the pistol, or you're going to want to choose one. I'm going to go over which one would be best and everything like that. Oops, I did not mean to hit those buttons. It was just reflexes. So let's open these guns up and check them out. Alright, so we have our starting pistol right here and our starting rifle right here. Let's take a look at these guns and see how they stack up to each other. The pistol is slightly more efficient in general. This is going to be something that you're going to notice. Pistols can be more efficient. The rifle's a little bit less efficient, okay? You want to make sure if you're looking at higher level rifles that your recommended level is, or that you meet that recommended level, that you either have a learning period, so that would be learning period damage or hit right here that says yes, or not anymore. If it says no, the gun's too high for you. It's too high. It's not going to be any fun. You're going to waste a lot of money. Don't do it, okay? Now, you can check your damage intervals, your attacks per minute, everything like that. What you're going to see is pistols are generally a lot faster, 70 versus 44. So pistols are faster than rifles. They do about the same types of damage. Pistols do less damage than rifles. That's why they're faster, but they're not exactly better. And pistols have a lower range than rifles. The range is very important because you want to be able to pull mobs in from far away. It's going to help when you're dealing with very aggressive mobs. Mobs would be creatures, monsters. So basically having that high range is going to help you get monsters in without pulling any others. And it's also going to help you, well, it's going to help you do more damage before that monster attacks you. If that monster attacks you, it's doing damage to you, it's doing damage to your armor, it's costing you more in general. You're going to have to heal yourself, you're going to have to fix your armor. There's going to be money lost every hit that you take. So the rifle is better because, or I feel the rifle's better because you're not getting hit as much. But it's up to you. You guys can run the math. You can figure it out for yourselves. The other thing to consider too is amps, okay? So the way amps work is an amp is something that you're going to put on only if A, its efficiency is higher than your current efficiency on a gun, which it should be, and B, if, and this is very important, the amount of damage that this amp does is less than half the max damage of your gun. So, for instance, this gun does a max of 7 damage. This amp adds 15 damage. If I put this amp onto this gun, let's go ahead and do that, you'll notice that the damage increases to 10.5. Not much, and my efficiency, although it says it increased, did not, I believe. Unless something changed. Something might have changed. I'm going to have to, something might have changed. Someone's going to comment down below if it did. But generally, you want that amp to be doing at least half the damage of a gun. So an amp like this works on a gun like this that I've got right here. This amp does 42 damage. 21, the min damage that you can do if you're fully skilled, is half the damage. As long as this amp does less than 21 damage, it can be added on, and it's going to increase the economy or eco efficiency, whatever you want to call it, of that gun. 68.1%. Nice. You'll notice it maxed the efficiency of the Anoxo to 75%. I think that might be a glitch. Anyways, there's going to be discussion down in the comments, and someone's going to explain to me why I got this wrong. Anyways, basically your choice is between rifle and pistol. I'd always recommend going with the rifle just because it's got that longer range and everything like that. If you really want to be super efficient, you get the rifle and the pistol. You use the rifle to kill a mob until it's just got a sliver of health left, and then you use the pistol to finish it off because the pistol is doing less damage, so you're wasting less ammo for that kill, okay? Now, Next thing that's important to check is the price of everything. I've gone over this with swords, so we're going to go over this with rifles too. So let's go up and check out our future upgrade options. This is important because you want to make sure whatever profession you're getting into, there's room to grow. If there's not room to grow, why do you want to get into it? Maybe you're just looking to max out your skills, I don't know, but I always like there to be room to grow if I'm going to put a significant amount of time to invest in. Oh, this guy's got the same shirt as me. Nice. A coat, I should say. Anyways, let's go down here. Let's go down to weapons. And we've got ranged weapons right here. You see weapon attachments, everything like that. Oops, sorry. Need to increase my mouse DPI. I've got a mouse that I can increase and decrease. Anyways, so here's your options. Here's all the guns you've got. You've got BLP, gauze, laser, plasma. I always just go with laser. There's different advantages, but basically different skills are required for different guns. So if you look, a BLP gun, let's check this one out. Like this one, which I've got 49.9% efficiency on. That's because I'm not max level on it. But a gun like this one, it requires you to have BLP sniper, range BLP, whereas a gun like this one requires ranged laser and laser. So you've got to pick here. You've got to pick BLP, gauze, laser, or plasma. My recommendation is to go with laser. There are some nice BLP guns out there, so really your two options would be BLP or laser. You can also just skill both. There's nothing wrong with that, and your skills are going to sort of increase in both areas as you skill. Some skills are shared between the two, so maybe you get an increase in, I don't know, you're going to, let's say, like range damage. That's going to help your BLP, gauze, laser, and plasma skills when it comes to rifles. Great. It's probably going to also help, crafting and various other things. So you're going to get some skills anyways, so don't worry too much about picking a gun type. When you're looking to upgrade, that would be the time to pick it. I'd recommend laser. It's treated me right, so that's why I recommend it, but there's no real reason you shouldn't go with BLP in my opinion. These two, gauze and plasma, I would not do because there's not really that many weapons here. The only thing you might want, and this is probably not recommended anymore, is a sniper rifle like this. You can see very low efficiency, but look at that range, 150. So I have a sniper rifle, and the reason I use this is to pull mobs in. If I'm looking at a huge herd of mobs, there's one I want, I pull out my sniper, shoot it, that mob comes to me, the rest of them don't. Works out perfectly. This is more of a high level tactic, but just keep that in the back of your mind. Anyways, let's go back to this laser. So if you're going with laser, what guns are you going to want to buy? You're going to want to buy the LR series. That would be my recommendation. You can also look into something like this, but again, look at that markup on this gun. It's not worth it. I don't think, at least. Well, yeah, this guy way overmarked it. So keep that in mind too, guys. Do not overpay for a gun just because someone made the buyout too high. Gun like this, so you've got 0 and 0. It does less damage, really. I mean, I don't see any, I don't know why you'd want to get this gun, to be honest. I picked a bad gun. There are some other guns that you might want to start off with, but generally when you can, I'd recommend switching over to the LR series. It hasn't led me wrong. I like it. So here you go. You've got guns like this. The markup on these guns is insane. It's organized by buyout here. I don't know what's going on. I did not organize them right beforehand. So we're looking at high buyout things. I should have realized that. Okay, so here we go. Basically, you've got your LR series. This goes based on the level. So an LR 35 gun means you need to be level 35 to start thinking about using it. Check it out. I can't use it, but it says recommended level 35. I'm almost there for one, not almost there for the other. But yeah, recommended level's 35, which means I want to be level 35 to use it, hence LR35. This is a real easy way to pick guns. So if you're newer, you're going to be looking maybe at, let's see if we can find one here that's an LR15. That's always a nice one. That's the one I've been using for a long time. I just upgraded to the LR20. I think I'm looking at 25 too. But, oh, I still got learning periods slightly on this. After 15, you're still going to have a learning period for a while. I think you're going to lose that around level 20, so maybe I'm not as skilled as I thought. Anyway, so these are good guns. You can see the eco's a little bit higher, 62.8% efficiency. Eco, same thing. It's nice. You can add your amp to it. It's a good gun. You can hunt a lot of like mid-level mobs with that. You can do up to maybe like level 20 with this LR15. Then you can upgrade. You can do LR25, everything like that. If you're lower level, again, just look at that gun, look at that efficiency, and check the markup up too. Because if the markup's too high, the gun isn't worth it. With guns, you're losing a slight bit on every gun every time you shoot it, which means a gun like this, you're losing a few PEC plus 63% per shot. And that can actually affect your returns. It really can. So you might want to be careful, but this gun you might want to upgrade to just so you can kill something a little bit better. Because again, check out this gun. It's a level 2, okay? It's got 57.3% eco. Let's compare that to the Apollo. 57. So this gun's a little bit more eco. So if it's like 101, 102%, it might be worth it. This gun's roughly running around 128. You can see this guy's trying to rip you off. So don't buy from him, guys. And you can see it does a little bit more damage. So if you're looking to upgrade just a little bit, look at these guns. Look at these smaller level guns. Generally, the number at the end of the gun sort of gives a hint of what the level is. P2, recommended levels 2. Simple as that. Some guns don't have that. If you're new, you want to check for low buyout guns. Because the higher the markup is, the worse you're going to, well, the worse that deal is for you. At least that's my recommendation. And yeah, that's basically laser. If you look at BLP, it's got a lower markup, so BLP can be good just because of that. It really depends. You guys have to run the numbers here. When I started, laser was the superior way to go. Now BLP isn't that bad of an option. If you look at that eco, 54.3%, a little bit lower, but the markup's way lower too, so it sort of equals out, I think. And you get a nice range on it. Yeah, there's no reason not to go BLP, and honestly, looking at this right now, it depends when you're starting. You've got a lot of good beginner level options, but here you've got some good options too, especially this LR series. I really like it. You guys make the call there. Either way, you can't go wrong. Don't worry about it too much. One other thing to keep in mind is you can add amps to these guns to make them more efficient. Again, keep in mind what I said about that level thing. Like an amp that does 12 damage needs to be put on a gun that has 24 damage max. Or they can do a 24 damage max, so 24 damage or higher maximum. And you can see the markup on these things is a little bit higher, but these are unlimited. If you're going with amps, anything like that, I'd recommend doing an unlimited amp because you can just keep repairing that and you're paying TT, and eventually you can sell it for roughly the price you got it at. There's no real limit to that. If you're new, this higher level, I know it sucks, it costs more. The A101 is a good starting thing. It's got 3 max damage, so you can put that on almost anything. You can't put it on this pistol, don't do that, but this nice little gun here, it works with. You can put it onto this. So let's just do that, and I'll show you what your eco goes to. So you pay 200 PEDs or 20 bucks right up front. You can get it back at any time by selling the gun, and your eco is now 64.2%. Not bad, right, guys? It's not a bad start to it. Anyways, let's go out and hunt. Let's try these guns out. Also, I'm going to give you guys one more tip because there's always a few more tips to be had. So, if you're just starting out, the first thing you want to do before hunting is go buy ammunition. Oh, also, you've got stuff like this that you can add to a gun. I don't know. Some people recommend you do it because you're going to get a little more skills and stuff like that. I don't think the decay is worth it. Up to you guys. You can pick it. There's just sights and everything like that. Yeah. And we're not going to talk about tiering or anything like that. That's more advanced. So, before you go out, you want to buy your weapon cells. So if you're doing a laser gun, you're going to buy weapon cells like this. If you're using BLP, you're going to buy BLP cells. If you don't know what you should get, go here, back click, or right click. Go to item info. And go down to ammo type. You can see it uses weapon cells and universal ammo. Universal ammo is what you're mainly going to want to use, okay? This is universal ammo. It'll work in any gun. How do you get universal ammo? You can't buy it. You can convert loot, okay? This is cool. If you've got shrapnel, and you will if you're hunting, back click on it, or right click, click convert to ammo, and boom. You've got more ammo there. You get universal ammo. It'll work in any gun, any mining device, pretty much anything you want. It's a great little thing. Sort of messed up the economy, but that is neither here nor there. So let's get out there and do it. I've got everything hotkeyed. You just do IGL and you can drag stuff over to hotkey it. So there we go. Got our gun hotkeyed. You can also back click and do equip. I also did auto targeting. You can hit Y and see that, and then there's like a auto use tool. I go over that in other videos. Check those out. If you're watching this far, guys, hit that sub button. We're going to run out and find a mob, so I'm just going to show you how killing them works. Yeah, if you guys are interested in Entropia Universe and you want to learn more, hit that sub button. I do a ton of these videos. I put them out almost on a weekly, daily basis type thing. So you guys have plenty of content to go through. Just go through all my old videos. It's going to be great. So I'm going to hit 8. I'm going to select a target. We're going to bring it in with this rifle. Let's do it. You can see the rifle's doing a good bit of damage here. Not bad, right? Now, I'm gonna use some advanced tactics here. You see, it's got just that little bit of damage. So I'm gonna switch to the pistol, which, if you notice, I have on the tab. Switch to that pistol. It's out. Let's use that. And right there, I killed it with one hit, so I just saved a little bit of money there. So that's why that rifle-pistol combo is awesome. If you're looking to go melee, I did do a melee video, but that rifle-melee combo is awesome too. I definitely recommend it. So there you go. That's it. I guess I'll do a quick solo kill with each of them. This is just killing it with a pistol. You guys will see it'll take longer. I've got to get closer to do it. But you can still do it pretty fast, especially if you've got more skills like I do. Now let's kill something with the Anoxo. So notice it's far away. It's in a big herd. I don't want to go in and go attack that herd because that's going to get me attacked by other mobs and I'm more likely to die. I've got the rifle. It's got a longer range. I just click to use. I run to that max range of the rifle and shoot. And always walk back when you're shooting. It's going to get you a little bit more efficiency because the mob's going to attack you. Well, it's not going to attack you as quickly. And there you have it, guys. That is hunting with ranged weapons. So basically your rifle and your pistol. If you guys have any questions, comments, anything like that, ask down below. If you're thinking about using explosives and grenade launchers, I'll go over that later, but don't do that as a newbie. You're wasting a lot of money. So that is the end of this video. I hope you guys liked it. Hit that sub button if you can, and if you can't, at least give me a like. Until next time, peace.